Hello and welcome to today's video. As you probably read the title, this is a multi-part series in which we are trying to make a radial piston rod. So this is going to require multiple YouTube videos. So it's going to take a while for me to make it because I try and make one video per week. For those of you who can't wait and want to do it by yourself, I'm just going to show you all of the pictures so you can screenshot them and try and do it by yourself. If you're watching this in the far future, you don't need to screenshot it, so I'll just make a chapter so you can skip this part. So then we can get right into making the piston head. So here is this picture. We have only 3 pictures. I'll zoom in so you can see the basic details. Here's this, here's this. It's in a different language, but it shouldn't be a big problem. You should understand everything. The second picture, let me show you the pins and the very interesting rod. It's going to be a fun episode to make that. This, another rod, another pin, and the piston head. We've got all the pictures, great. Now, alright, we can get into the part where we make the piston head. So, I'm gonna show you the picture, make it so you can visualize how it should look like, what are we looking at, and how are we gonna start, what are we gonna do. This is very important before you start. Before you draw, you have to analyze a picture and see where you can start, what is the easiest part to start with. So it's piston head. It looks complicated, but it's rather simple to make. Once you make your first one, it's pretty simple to make all of the other ones. So this is the side drawing. We can see there is a section. We can cut it in half, just like an apple pie, and now we can see half of it from the inside. And we got the bottom view. We have this big radius. So the way we are gonna do this is just draw this outer edge from the right of this line, like this. And then we're going to use shaft and make it simply like that. So we need to draw this line. This line is half of 92 because this is the whole diameter. So that should be 46. Let's get right into it. So be sure to follow which planes I use, because this is going to be, we're going to assemble all the parts. And if you do it correctly from the start, from the 0, 0 coordinate, it's going to be much simpler to assemble it. So select this plane. It's the Y and Z plane. Let's go and sketch. And let's now go. Let me show you this. Instead of 46, no, try and find it to be 46, you can just type in 92 divided by 2, and we got 46. Oops. It looks like I didn't make it a straight line. So let's just make it 46. There we go. Now let's select our profile and we gotta do the details. Now we have to go up by how much? So this from here to here is 7 and this is 2, so 7 minus 2 it's 5. We have to just go up here by 5 millimeters. Pretty simple. Now we have to go in by 4. Length 4. 1, 2, 3. This is not 4, that's 5. Let me just go back. There we go, 4. Then we have to go up by 2. Then we gotta go back, and now we are here. We can now go 39 up. This does not need to be like this. This is just how it looks like once you make this little hole. So let's right away just go make a straight line 39 millimeters up. So 39 length millimeters up. Again, it's not a straight line for some reason. So 39. There we go. Now we gotta draw this part. As you can see, this is a repeating pattern. It's simple to make it, but don't be mistaken. This is 3 millimeters, well, this is 2, and the depth is still 4. So we need to just make this part and copy it 3 times, which is the translate command. Let's do that right away. So we're gonna go 4 millimeters this way, 3 millimeters here, 4 back, 2 here, and 4 in. Select these 2 lines, unselect this and this dot, we don't need it. Then select our translate feature. We want how many instances? 3. Duplicate mode on, and let's just do it like this. We got this. We don't need this line. This is the only one we don't need. Select this dot. Let me just quickly tell you to do this. Anchor it down or fixate it. We do not want it to move. So a complicated part, which is pretty simple though, is this. It says it's a radius of 183. How do we do this? It's pretty simple. Let me show you right away. So let's make that circle, but we have to make it here. Let's make a regular circle. Be anywhere here on this vertical line, just do not make it on the 0th coordinate. So let's make it here, and let's make the radius 183 millimeters. Greatness. Now select this and select our little dot. We have to select coincidence, and it will connect it right away for us. And we got that radius that we wanted. Let me just disconnect it by doing this line and selecting the trim command or the erase command and having just this. We've got this, what we wanted. We got half of it. Now we can use the command. Let's get out of Sketch. A command called shaft here. Select our vertical line. It's not letting us. Let's just select the Z axis. And it's going to rotate it. We got our little piston. Let me just select this view so we can see the lines better. They're a little bit more smooth. Next up, what we want to do is make these hole right here. So it says it's 27, but I doubt that it's 27. I think this is not the right coordinate. I think it's 26.5, but we'll check. So the way we can see that is it's half of 39. So it's 7 up, and then half of 39. Let's do that. Let's select again this. Let's actually use this. Let's use this to get these lines. So we can easily do this. Go by 7 up. Yep, it's connected. Great. And go by half of 39. So 39 divided by 2. And we got this. We can add our little dot right here. And now we can delete all of this. We don't need any of this. We don't need this. We don't need this. And we don't need that especially. We got our little point. Let me also just show you. Sorry, that was a mistake. Let me just show you that it's. Let's check the distance from here to here. It is 26.5. Yes. So just a 0.5 millimeter error. Not that bad, but we can simply fix it. Okay, so we have to make a hole. We can use the hole command for that. It's pretty simple. Select the dot, select the hole command, and select the surface in which we're going to make the hole. Now let's check how big the hole it actually is. So the hole looks to be 22 millimeters deep. That would mean that we just gotta make a smaller one that goes 22 in all the way through. So the diameter is 22, the depth should be up to last. There we go. This should be it. Let me just check the side view. This seems like it. As you can see, we have a little curve, nice little curve, and this is done. Now, what we need to do is let's just hide this. We don't need to look at that. Let's have a normal view. Let's just fit all in. Now we go look at the bottom and make these little parts, these little compartments. So the first one is how deep. It should be a bit deeper right here. So it looks like it's this 7 plus a little bit of this. It looks to be 1 millimeter. So let's just go 8 millimeters deep. First we need to just draw a little circle. Before we can do anything, let's check what this even is. It is 74. The circle is 74. 74. And it's gonna go deeply in here. So it's, let's use pocket. Let's make it 7 plus 1. So it's 8 millimeters in. We are 8 millimeters in. Now let's make another circle on this one. Let's check how far away we need to make this and what the diameter is. First things first, the diameter is just 50. So let's add 50. Let's get out and let's select our pocket depth. It's 39. Nope. Actually, it is 39. It seems to be 39. Might be 39 minus this one. So it's going to be 39 minus this part. All the way up here. So it's 38. Let's make it 38. There we go. And we gotta go here. Make one last sketch. This last part should be 74 again. So let's check it out. 74. Get out. Make the pocket. And how far away do we want to make this? It looks like it's not showing us, so let's just... Let me check if it's going to show it here. It doesn't seem like it will. Sadly, it won't. That's unlucky. So this is 3, right? And this is 2. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Actually, we don't need this. So it's 3, 5, 10, 15. So it's just 15. Gotta go 15 millimeters. It should not be all the way through. Yep. That's great. We've done the piston. That is that. This day's video is over almost. We just gotta do one more thing, and that is apply the material that we need for the piston head. So let's select our part and body and apply material. Let's just make it out of normal steel. Let's find steel, brush metal. There we go, steel, apply the material, and okay. We can select this view to see if the material is in. Yep, it is. Great. Let's just center that in the middle. Let's get back to this so we'll have our little thumbnail. One last thing to do is to save our little piston head. So press Ctrl Save or find this little icon, which is in standard command bar. So Ctrl S. It should show you where you want to save it. So I've made one folder in our little downloads folder, and it's called the Radial Piston Rod. This is where every single part is going to be saved. I request for you to save every single part that you make in this folder. It doesn't have to be called this, you can make whatever you want it. Just make sure every part is saved in the same folder. Save it. Now if we open that part, check out our downloads. As you can see, it's saved here. We can now exit and finish with this. That is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Like if you've learned something new, subscribe if you can't wait for the next video. For the next video we'll be making a piston rod and a little piston plug, which is pretty simple. This is gonna be a quick video as well. Thank you for watching again. Goodbye.